Hello, gonna do another face off today. I've got these, well, two Mr. Carl Victors. Got the old stamp on the back still as well, the stickers. One's an MK.31. It's in pretty good condition, there's no real marks to it or anything. It says on the front, original, on the face, Danny Mora Stahl, and I can't quite make out the bottom bit. But Danny Mora was a very famous mine. It's still kind of there, but I don't think it's operational anymore. I think the company that used to run it is still kind of. And in the other one is an MK.8, an MK.8. And I've often described these 8s and also the 7s as basically an MK.31 without the thumb notch. So today we're going to put that to the test. And looking down them on the grind, the hollow part of the blade probably starts a little bit sooner on the MK.31, which I'm not too surprised because MK.31s are known to be very, 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 very hollow. But this MK number 8, it's a lovely razor. It's sat lovely on the stones. There's not really marks on it, but there's some few kind of, there's like a waterline of marks going along there. You probably get out with a bit more polishing, but as I've said before, I'm just generally a hand polisher, so if you want to go more than that, sometimes you've got to go, well, a bit more for the heavy stuff, we'll call it. And I've not forgot about my giveaway. It's just this time of year I get busy with my normal work, so I'm a builder. And yeah, well, basically everything just gets a bit busy this time of year. Gonna glutton for punishment. Gonna have a go at this lemon again. The old Geo Thumper that don't act too well on me, but I'm bloody determined, I tell you. Aye. Tar that good name. I'm not really sure how good that name was really, but I've had some good soaps in the past from them, but this one is an underperformer. I think we can safely call it that. Just checking the old battery on there, yep. And today, it's a 3 or 4 day, I've even forgot. I think it's 4 days growth. Been rather lazy. Had a nice weekend though. Little lady's Easter break is now over. I was meant to be at work today, but it started peeing down this morning, so I cancelled that, and now the sun's out. But we'd have lost an hour and a half in the morning, so it is what it is. Right, let's see how everything performs. I think this is only the second MK number 8 I've ever had, and I don't think I filmed shaving with the first one. They're definitely kind of like a more rarer sort of Mr. Carl Victor razor. You don't see as many of them. I've had a 6, I've had a 7, I've had an 8. The 7 is just generally a little bit smaller than the 8. Same kind of grind pattern and profile. Right, so let's see if we can't get a bit more soap out of the old bowl. We try that. Yeah, so I ain't forgot about the giveaway. I will be doing it. It's just I'm getting other things in place, and like I said, I've got to get a bit busy with it. And Like I said in one of my other videos, it'd be the choice of 2 razors anyway. I sold a lovely razor this week, one of my FW solderings. Whoever's bought that has bought a lovely razor. The weird thing is, it sat there for a while, but sometimes people don't understand the true value of a good decent vintage razor. Right, we're getting somewhere a bit better with this soap now, I must say. So I'll take back some of my dissing that I've dissed in the past. So we're getting somewhere with it now. It just takes a little bit more time. Right, I'm going to try this MK.8 first because I'm excited to shave with it. It's just got a lovely profile. It's quite a typical kind of CV Heljestrand sort of profile, I'd say. And as expected, it makes a lovely sound. Four days of not shaving, I ain't forgot. But that's making light work of it. Yeah, it's a tight first pass as well, that is. That's a lovely razor. If I didn't have some that are similar to it, it should be mine. But as I say, or I say anyway, I can't keep them all. Let's try this little, well, it's not so much little, but the MK.31. That's lovely. If I was going to try and be hypercritical like we try to do, I'd say the MK.8 is a slightly smoother shave, but it's me being picky. Even one of those got like Danny Moore or mine on it, the steel is probably, and I say probably because I can't actually be sure, they're probably the same steel. I mean, they wouldn't have started making different steel for the MKs or the MK.31s. All the same steel. Yeah, so if you start off a bit thicker with it, you can wind it back the other way. At least that's what we can try. Just a few drops of water. That's the Dapper Show's trick, that is. It definitely works. It's just a bit easier to judge. Right, yeah. Can't really tell the difference between the two razors on the first pass. Let's go ATG. It's a good razor, it's a nice razor. You feel kind of like quite in control of that one. It's gliding through everything quite nicely. And she was popping hairs on the HHT. Let's just activate this soap a little bit more. Still not my favourite soap, but we've got it working now. So I'm glad I persevered. It's a little learning curve in itself, isn't it? It always seems to thicken up a little bit quicker. Of course, nearly had my finger then. Nearly, but not. Very close shave. I've actually got I think I've got two now. I think I've got two MK.31s that need rescaling. So I'm unsure what to do with them, what scales and stuff. I started rescaling my Parker 1001. Did a slightly different sort of shape for my scales and new scale material. Well, same material but different design. And they look like they're going to turn out quite nice. I'm just waiting for a tiny bit of brass tubing so I can start doing the third pin with like a little sleeve of brass that fits quite snug with the old peening pin. Yeah, it's nice, man. Nice razors, both of them. You know, like I always say, if you get a decent CV Heljestrand razor and it's in good nick, you know, you've still got plenty of meat on the bone kind of thing. Like that MK.8, that's barely got anything missing from it whatsoever. I think the MK.31 might have a mil or two, well not two, but mil. You know, people think they come out set at a certain size, but they didn't, because it was just basically whatever the grinder in his workshop, in his shed, outhouse. You know, it's whatever the blanks come at him and however it finished really. So there was clearly kind of like a bit of a variance with size, because I've had an MK.32 in the past that was nearly the size of an MK.31 and it clearly hadn't been honed before. Yeah, I really can't really tell the difference. Maybe a tiny bit there. Bit less on the MK.8 maybe. So, well, there's only one winner today, and that's a Heljestrand, and I'm going to call it the MK.8. Oh, it's nice to actually have a shave. To myself today as well, other than chatting to yous, which is a rarity in this house nowadays. And I think quite a lot of blokes would be feeling that. But one must be able to concentrate if you're using something that's very sharp. Right, I'm going to have a nice clean up. Oh, it's so straight, isn't it? So straight in. Yeah, have a clean up, dry everything off, let everything settle for a bit, and then come and strop the edges clean again, and just make sure everything's dry, especially before you put it back in its box. It's very important. I'll be using a bit of sort of like after shave remedies today, which consists of just a tallow, a lavender tallow. I will be getting a couple more of them next time I do a kind of an order for waxes and stuff. Right, lovely. Right, you have had a good one, or at least you're going to have a good one. So I'll see you later. Toodaloo.